Relationships are like avocado trees. Really? Yes. Let me tell you why. There are different seeds to different varieties of avocados, and all are very much different. There is a very delicate process to germinating a seed, which demands dedication, attention, and care. From the first picture, you can see a small ass avocado seed. It is a bit ugly, but we always look forward to the delicious avocado it produces to make guacamole. Let me explain the process of cultivating the seed. You must first insert toothpicks around the seed, and some require more than others to be able to float inside the water. Then you must place the seed in a cup with water or a container depending on the size, however, making sure not to drown the seed. It has to breathe. This is my second seed that I have cultivated, which you can see in the picture. My first seed was from a Mexican avocado, which had a large seed with a soft covering, which quickly began to open up and grow so fast that I was marveled on how fast it was growing into a plant. Being that it was my first seed, I placed a lot of attention to it and dedicated a lot of time to it and effort into caring for it. This particular seed was in a hurry to grow and produce fruit. It grew just about 3 feet, and I gave it away as a gift to someone with a large yard to plant. In comparison to relationships, sometimes a person may experience meeting someone who comes in with a lot of prestige or perhaps well established. However, their views on life, marriage, or relationship just don't match up to the person or what you bring to the table. And once their soft covering flies away, it quickly exposes many hidden like or dislike that can make or break the relationship. Appealing at first because how fast it grew and how beautiful it looked, after getting to know the person, we then find that it's lacking substance or something is missing. It could be empathy or the fact that he or she does not reciprocate the same level of love and attention given. And no matter how much you invest in it, it just does not produce fruit. It stays stagnant until both decide to part ways as the relationship grew so fast in some areas but did not develop a foundation. Now let's go back to the second seed, which is a small seed from a Hass avocado, and from the looks of it, it's about to open. It has taken quite a bit of time for this little seed to germinate. It has taken its time, and while it's small, it still shows strength and great potential of producing fruit. The same holds true in the start of a relationship, in which you may start slow, take your time, and once you build trust, you will start to open up with each other. Both must demonstrate the same level of commitment and mutual agreement to take it slow to learn about each other's first, and with the goal in mind to work on the relationship and help the relationship flourish. If these boundaries or goals are not evident in the relationship, it too will become stagnant and stale, therefore not producing fruit. While small beginnings can lead up to amazing, fruitful outcomes, but it takes work to reach it. There has to be a balance in both having the same level of commitment in order for it to work. Now the third seed produces a larger species of avocado. This one is from Peru. It is covered with an ugly covering which shields the avocado seed. Although it has been growing at a faster speed than the smaller seed, it has already begun opening up. As you can see from the picture, the plant will soon come out. This avocado required more attention, more care, and cleaning of the water. In relationship, the person can be guarded with a shield, which is hard to let the partner in to learn more about them. Once that shield begins to peel and shed itself from the seed, it starts to open up and the plant begins to surface and grow. Vulnerability is necessary. Without this, we cannot identify with the person at an emotional or spiritual level. Although all levels are required thoroughly to know the person and work on the relationship. Fourth seed is from a Dominican avocado. While the seed bears no covering, it is quite ugly in the outside. However, very open, airy, and is growing roots faster than growing the plant on the top of the seed. This avocado plant will grow into a tree that produces one of the sweetest tasting avocados, and they also produce large fruits and they are very bountiful. In relationship, we sometimes focus on the outside look of the person and fail to see the beauty of the person's soul and their contribution to the relationship. The roots signify stability and is a sign of a good foundation. For example, at the start of a relationship, there has to be sincerity, transparency, nothing hidden. It has to be all brought to the table and out in the open. Trust has been established. These are the roots of the plant, which of course will grow into a large tree that produces tons of avocados. As an avid cultivator of avocado seeds, I have discovered that all avocados are different as they come in all shapes and sizes from different environments. They grow at different rates. Most require a different level of care, and some produce their plants differently, and of course the actual fruit tastes different than other avocados. Some are pungent, softer, more oily, sweet. Others are tough enough to cook them. However, all are unique, beautiful, and all requiring of care and attention, and taking time to cultivate the seed and changing their water. Once they become a plant, you must also continue nurturing it, watering the plant so that it can become a full tree. The last process is planting the tree outside to become its full, mature, and stable tree that produces fruit throughout the years. The same holds true in relationship. We all come from different environments, grow up in different places, different backgrounds, and generally enter relationship with good intentions. What I have learned from cultivating these seeds is that the trick to a healthy avocado plant is the level of attention, the commitment to caring for it, nurturing it, watering it will determine the outcome. Relationship demand the very same thing. So relationships are very much like avocado trees because they require the same level of care. In relationship, it also requires that each person be open and transparent to really want to work on making the relationship grow and produce its fruit. Just remember, the first rule of a gardener, you just can't go around watering and nurturing your neighbor's avocado tree while your tree is struggling needing water, care, and attention. Nor can you keep experimenting with different avocado seeds, trying them out, but never staying long enough to care for them to see if it produces a plant or watch it grow into a tree. Relationships requires developing healthy roots in order to stick around for you to see it produce its marvelous fruit. So if you ask me, relationships are similar to an avocado plant.